Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be joined by a very special guest. He was behind the camera on the last video, but this time he joins me. The channel is called Twin Turbos, so please welcome the other turbo, my twin brother Tanner.
Hello guys, I'm going to be in the videos from now on. I was the cameraman for the last couple videos, but today and in the future I'll be in the videos. So today we'll talk about the Jeep behind us, the Jeep CJ7. Everything you want to know, everything you don't want to know will be covered. Ready to get into it?
Let's do this.
All right. The Jeep CJ7 was introduced in 1976 and ran until 1986, a 10-year production run. It was created under AMC and represented kind of the first large change in the Jeep brand.
The CJ7 was created as the sequel to the CJ5. It had a longer wheelbase, which helped fix the rollover problem of the CJ5 and allowed for more legroom in the back seat and more cargo space. It also allowed for the integration of an automatic transmission.
You can tell a CJ7 apart from the CJ5 based on the door openings. A CJ5 had a rounder door opening, while the CJ7s were square.
The new civilian Jeep was quickly put to the test when CJ7s in 1978 carried 13 explorers from Chile to Alaska, crossing the Darien Gap. They lost no people and finished the crossing in 30 days. Before this, the only crossing of the Darien Gap had taken 100 days with the loss of 8 men. Alright, so it's time to talk about the exterior features of our 1984 Jeep CJ7. We'll start with the paint color. This is the almond beige paint color, available on the base model CJ7, which this is. It's got orange and blue pinstriping throughout the entire exterior of the vehicle with black painted Jeep badging. We're rolling on some 32-inch tires on some chrome American Racing wheels. The previous owner actually was the manager of a tire shop, so he made some good choices with these tires. So now under the hood, we do have a 4-cylinder. And I know what you're thinking. A 4-cylinder Jeep CJ7? What is this? It's got to be so underpowered. But hey, don't give the 4-cylinder so much gruff. It was the one that was in the wartime Jeeps, and it actually won the war. So that 4-cylinder is mated to a 4-speed manual transmission that does a pretty good job at putting the power from this 4-cylinder to the ground. So, kind of on the inside and carried onto the outside is kind of spray and bed liner, similar to what you would see in the bed of a truck. And it helps with the durability of the interior, and kind of you can spray it out. And it's also carried over to kind of these rear corners back here. Nice styling touches. And one of the cool things about these CJ7s is that you actually have a functional tailgate. So you won't feel left out with your buddies at a tailgating party. Just undo the latches on the inside, drop it down, you got a nice place to sit. And for top options, this currently has this bimini top that kind of just goes over the cab, but you could option this from the factory with a full hard top, full soft top, or even just this on some of the base models.
Hey guys, it's Tanner. We're inside now. This is going to be a pretty short segment because there's really not a lot to go off of. Like we said, it's a manual, the third pedal over there being the clutch, has a manual ignition, has climate control, and it even has heat, if you can believe that. It has an incredibly small dashboard, and it's the same color as the outside, that almond beige. There's this center console in the middle. It's still pretty bare bones, and it even has a couple cup holders. Now we're going to move on to the back seat, and I'm going to hop out for this. So these are aftermarket seats. There's not a lot of leg space in here. Yeah, and it has seat belts, so that's always good. Hey guys, I'm sitting in the back seat now, and like I said, it's pretty small in here, but I'm able to fit, and I'm about 5'10", so a lot of people could fit back here. It's a little hard to get out. Peyton's gonna have to help me. You pull that latch, and then you push up. There we go, and that is your back seat. Oh, voila.
Alright, so this is not a fancy new vehicle with that full-time 4-wheel drive. When you put this in 4-wheel drive, it's like the equivalent of locking your center differential. Power will be split between the front and rear wheels, and you do not want that on normal road driving. That'll tear up your drivetrain. So, what do you do if you come on some rocky terrain? You're in a Jeep, can't you take it off-road? Yes. So you're gonna wanna come out and you're gonna wanna turn your front hubs. This is kind of attaching them to the axle. And you're gonna wanna do that on both front corners. Okay. And once you have that done, you're gonna head back to the driver's seat. Now, once you're in, there is a pretty specific order you're gonna have to follow. You're going to put the clutch in and shift into neutral with your foot on the brake, because you do not want to roll away. And after you've done that, you can put it into whatever gear you want your transfer case to be in, whether that be 4 high, 4 low, or you'd probably already be in 2 high. And then after that, you put this in gear and drive away like you normally would. Alright, so now that we're under this thing in a pretty funny situation, you can see what sets this apart from many new vehicles. You have double solid axle construction, something that's pretty much only available on the new Wrangler, which gives it some great off-road articulation, because when one wheel is on the ground, it's forcing the other one down to create more grip. And something that really shows the age of this vehicle is the leaf springs at all 4 corners. That is not something on any new vehicle, and it shows the age of this vehicle.
Sadly, good things must come to an end, and the CJ7 ended production in 1986.
But there's still hope for Jeep enthusiasts. With the introduction of the YJ, Jeep had a vehicle that had the CJ7's ruggedness and carried on its legacy with some modern engineering for the time.
And the YJ was really a pivotal vehicle for Jeep. It was kind of the way Jeep entered the modern world.
Yeah, we see that Jeep now is producing luxury vehicles that are more mall crawlers.
Yeah, like the Grand Cherokee and others.
Yeah, but back then, the YJ was still a rugged vehicle with some modern engineering. And it was made an icon too. A lot of people, when they think of Jeep, think of the YJ. Why is that?
Yeah, because of movies like Jurassic Park and made an appearance in Back to the Future as well. It's just an icon and people can remember it. That's everything you wanted to know and some stuff you didn't want to know about the Jeep CJ7.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more videos on the Jeep CJ7 and everything cars.
Yeah, and before we go, just a special shout out to the official Jeep Heritage website. We got most of the information for the history section there.
Yeah, it's a great resource, and we recommend that you guys check them out.
Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time on Twin Turbos.